Hi, good evening. Louise here. I'm being brave and I'm going live again in the witching hour of my kids. They're pretty calm right now because I can tell you we went swimming and we were supposed to be going to see the Christmas lights tonight, but it's not happening because my kids were too crazy. And I know that sounds like really mean, like, oh my goodness, I should have sucked it up, whatever, but you know, I've actually learned that I've learned to be more balanced and realize that I don't have to do every single thing during the holiday season, because I used to be like, oh my goodness, but if we don't do it, hey, say hi if you're here, by the way. I used to feel like if I didn't do everything this year, then it was never going to happen. But what I've realized is that if my kids are tired and cranky and just hangry, there's no point in going to the Christmas lights when we're going to all have a crappy time, right? So I'm actually quite proud of myself. Pirate. But the point of this video is to show you how I use my Instant Pot, okay? Because my Instant Pot has been such a blessing in my life, and I didn't use it though for a long time. I bought it maybe 6 months ago. It sat on my counter for 3 months because I was so intimidated by it. It's a pressure cooker, right? I was so intimidated by it that it just sat there. So I know that that's happening to other people, because if it's happening to me, it's happening to others. So this is my Instant Pot. Sword. Alright, let me see if I can turn it around. Alright, so this is my Instant Pot. It is an Instant Pot Duo Plus. It is, I think, 6 liters or quarts, whatever that measurement is. And I have a family of 5, so this is good for us. Here is, you can make soup, broth, you can make meat. So when I do like chicken or something, just plain chicken, I always just put it on the meat setting. And then it pressure cookers it for about 35 minutes. If I'm gonna make any kind of like chili or any vegetarian thing, I put it on bean. And then you can also make cakes, which I have not tried, but I think I'm going to, just for the fact that I can do it. Eggs, if you want to make hard-boiled eggs, you just press the egg button. If you want to slow cook, I don't know why you would ever want to slow cook if you can do the equivalent in half an hour, but if you want to slow cook, you can definitely do that. Just press the button. And then if you're doing something like chili or something where the chicken or meat needs to be browned, you can just saute it. It's so easy. And I didn't do this for ages, even after I'd started using it, because guess what? I was intimidated. Last week I used the saute button. I was really proud of myself, and it was so easy. Believe me, I am not a whiz in the kitchen. This was easy. Great rice cooker, because I don't know about you, but I am pretty bad about making rice on the stove, because it gets burned, and I don't know, for some reason I'm not very good at it. So there's a rice, multigrain. I don't know, I've never used it. I imagine that it's something to do with different grains, but what are you doing? Porridge, if you want to make overnight oats or something, or not overnight because it would be done in like 20 minutes. If you want to steam something, so if you have babies, you can steam their bottles in here. And no, sorry, that's different. Steam is steaming vegetables. So I have actually done steamed carrots in here. It took 2 minutes, because steamed carrots I can never get right on the stove. It takes forever. 2 minutes it took in the Instant Pot. Sterilizing. If you have babies, that's what you can use. You can use yogurt. I mean, make yogurt. Brilliant. I've never done it again, but maybe you can make cake in there. How amazing is that? And you can just do a manual pressure cooker. So, Bodhi has pooed, I think, which is gross.
Mom.
Hey, Bodhi.
Hey, listen.
Hi, Amara. Hey, excuse me.
I want something to eat.
Okay. Give me a second,
hungry.
please. Amara's had 2 bowls of pasta, so don't think that she is in desperate need of food. I'll get you something to eat, okay? Want this chicken? No. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how I do my chicken. This is chicken thighs with skin. So I always take the skin off, just because, you know, It's nicer without the skin, in my humble opinion. And when I was thinking about what I was going to show you, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to show them something fancy, right? I have to show them like season it in some way. And then I thought, you know what? I actually just should probably show you exactly how I usually cook. And the way I usually cook is, one second, sweetie.
Dried up coconut.
Yeah.
Can you get me it right now? I'll do that for you.
You can go get that. The way I usually cook is just chicken in the Instant Pot, and I season it with salt and pepper, sometimes with like organic barbecue sauce, sometimes with like some different herbs and spices. Like my go-to is paprika. You're stuck. Chili powder, coriander, cumin, and maybe some like garlic powder. That's what I usually use for like a rub. But I mean, you know what? I don't always do that. Sometimes, especially with chicken thighs, you can just, because there's a bit more fat in them, you can just, so let me just show you. You can just put them in there and the juices come out so it gets nice and juicy, and put salt and pepper on. So this Instant Pot, take the lid off. Take out this steamer thingy. Don't cook with that in. Oh, and make sure that this is in, by the way, because somebody said that they put stuff in there once or the other day, and it didn't have this in, which is not a good idea. All right, so basically, I just put chicken thighs in.
Oh, Bodhi stings.
Stings. Of course, Bodhi chooses this time to poop. Anyway, in his diaper, by the way. And then I just put some pepper on. Put some salt on. You know what? I actually might go a little bit crazy and put some garlic. We have crushed or minced garlic. It's really easy. So I'm just going to put like, I don't know, a tablespoon. I'm sorry, not a tablespoon, teaspoon of that in. That's it. Alright, now you put the lid on, and you have to make sure that it clicks in because it's a pressure cooker, don't forget. And then you make sure it's plugged in. It's always a good idea, right? Okay. And then we're just going to press meat. And that's it. It's so easy. And you can see on this one anyway, it's 35 minutes. And it takes like a while to, so that beep means that it is like connected and it's starting to increase the pressure. And then when the pressure cooker actually starts, when it starts cooking, it will start counting down from 35. So it's so easy. And then afterwards, you can release the pressure manually, or you can leave it to release naturally, and it'll release over like 40 minutes or something. So it's like, it's intimidating. I would definitely say it can be intimidating at first, just because like, I don't know why it was intimidating to me, but it was. So if it is intimidating to you, that's normal, but go with it because it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's 6 o'clock now, so I can have dinner made in by 6:30. Boom. That's so freaking good. All right, so if you have any questions about Instant Pots, let me know, because I'm your person, and I'll actually link below the Instant Pot I have because it's so worth it. It's a great one. I got it off Amazon. It was here in 2 days, and I now have to go change Bodhi's diaper. Pirates?
Yeah.
You want to play Pirates?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go change the diaper first, and then we're going to play Pirates. All right. Have a lovely Thursday evening, guys. Thanks for joining.